Today, we're going to be doing a video that I am really excited for. We're going to be taking a look at the return of Winner's Circle. Alright guys, first off, I want to take a look at why this is so significant. Winner's Circle is a brand that used to make NASCAR diecast from the early 90s until 2010. They're most known for this packaging style with the blue and red circle design. This is supposed to represent a winner's circle, hence the name. And when people think of Winner's Circle, this is usually what they think of, the blue packaging with the red circle around the car, and usually a trinket, which was either like a magnet, a plastic hood, a sticker, even like a little like plastic card thing you can put on like a lanyard. So they had pretty much everything you could think of as a little like souvenir in there. But yeah, so like I said, they made cars until 2010. This is the most recent packaging design I have from them, other obviously than the 2023 releases. Now, I do actually have a 2009 release, but it was in special Daytona 500 packaging, and I really wanted to show you just what the base packaging looked like. So this is what the base packaging looked like in 2008. It was enclosed in plastic. This part was like melted together, pressed together, and you actually had to cut the package open with scissors to get it open. It's a very odd packaging design for NASCAR diecasts that we really haven't seen anywhere else other than Winner's Circle. Now, in 2010, Spin Master got the NASCAR retail license, and their releases looked like this. The car was slanted at an angle. You had the driver's face, usually with a picture of a race behind it. It wasn't always the driver's car in the picture behind it, but I guess this just so happened to be Kurt Busch's car that was in this picture, which is interesting. But this packaging is a very odd design, but I do like it better than the late Winner's Circle packaging. But other than that, Winner's Circle had not really been, like, no one thought it would ever come back. I'll be honest. No one thought it would come back until 2023, early 2023, I would say, like, maybe early to mid 2023, when leaks started to come out of some Winner's Circle cars, and people thought they were fake. So, I'll show you the car that actually got leaked first. This is the one that got leaked first. It was Kyle Larson's 2023 Wave Raced Win 1. Now, Lionel has done stuff similar to this in the past, which I'll show you in a minute. But I'm going to compare this to normal NASCAR Authentics packaging for you guys. This is what the normal packaging for a NASCAR Authentics release looks like. You can see same basic design, but it is pretty different if you think about it. This packaging has a resealable design, meaning you can pop it open and close it again, and you can hang it back on your wall, which is really cool. These were not resealable. If you ripped it open, they were, like, damaged. Now, I did say that Lionel has done these Race to Win waves before. Now, I know this one does not say Race to Win Wave 1. It just says 2022 Wave 1. But this was a Race to Win wave. The 2022 Wave 1 was comprised of only raced version diecast. And in the past, I believe in 2020 and 2021, it has said Raced Win Wave 1. It's weird how they write it. It should say Raced Win Wave 1 instead of Wave Race Win 1. I don't know. But, see, it comes with the little card in there. Pretty similar with what you get inside the package. Just the package itself is a little different. I'm actually going to open this package up, and then we'll go down the line and take a look at some of the other releases that they did this year. And I'll try my best to compare most of them to the normal releases from 2022. So let's go ahead and open this up. This card, you can take it out. It's got a little square hole in there, or like a rectangular hole in there for the card. When you take this out, the card should come with it, although some of them, the cards get dislodged. There's a little slot for the cards on the back, which is pretty cool. So if you take this out of the package, you can put it on your shelf and slide the card in that slot back there, which is really nice. I really like that. Let's take a look at the normal release. This is the normal 2022 Kyle Larson, HendrickCars.com car. Now, if you guys don't know what a raced version car is, it has all the scuffs, scrapes, and everything that happened to the car during the race will be represented on the diecast. So this car won the race, so you can see the confetti on it from when they celebrated in Victory Lane. One of the main changes you can see is some of the textures in different places. You can see the more carbon fiber texture down on the splitter, along with the yellow tape on the edges of the splitter, as well as a more realistic rim color. You can see some more carbon fiber on the side skirt there, and some damage behind the rear wheel, which is from his burnouts. And the back is probably actually the most similar, other than the spoiler, but other than that, the back is pretty similar, just some sizing differences. Everything is the paint scheme is the same, but this one obviously isn't supposed to be like a raced version or anything, so it doesn't have any of the raced markings or anything. Just the sizing of the decals are a lot more accurate with the raced version cars. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, actually, first off, we need to take a look at the base of this car, because these cars are obviously screwed onto the base. Now, I did have a screwdriver set out right here for this video, but I'll be honest, I don't know where it went. So we might have to just take a look at the bottom. I don't know if I'll actually be able to find that screwdriver. I'm going to look for like 2 more seconds and then I'm giving it up. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to give up. But, oh wait, no, right here. I am so stupid. On the base of the car, you can see it's a triangular screw, and I know most people don't have a triangle screwdriver, but a small flathead screwdriver like this that you can just stick into one side of the triangle, you can, in most cases, untwist the screw. You see how it's untwisting there? So you can do that, or you can get a triangular screwdriver. I believe there's one that comes in a kit on Amazon. I'm not exactly sure what that kit is because I don't have it. I will show you real quick here the difference in the trinket, the card that comes in the package. They are a little different from the ones we got last year. You can see all the information about what the race was and the date of the race is on the bottom, as opposed to on the side here with the driver's name. But other than that, there is a winner's circle logo instead of the raced version logo. But other than that, the cards are very similar. You got the driver's picture, a picture of their car behind them with lowered opacity, and just some basic stuff like that. And one more thing I would like to mention about the packaging before I put this back in here is on the back of the old Raced Win Wave packages, it would show images of every car that was included in the wave. Now it just lists them off in a list, almost like a checklist, like you can put a check on each one you get. I don't know, I prefer the pictures, but either way, I don't really mind. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the box real quick here. I don't know if I'll take every one of them out of the box, because that would get really time-consuming here. And I don't want this video to be terribly long. But I'm going to set this off to the side here, along with this Larson diecast. Next, we're going to take a look at Chase Briscoe. Similar with this car, obviously the packaging is going to be similar from car to car. I'm probably just going to pop this one out of the... I'm not going to take everything apart. I'm not going to show the card for these. I'm just going to compare the diecast to the main release. Go ahead and take a look at the hoods. I mean, very similar logo placement and everything, obviously just with the confetti added on. Fronts here, you can see the front grille is much more accurate on the raced version one. Again, you got that carbon fiber splitter, looks really, really nice. On the bottom there, you've got, again, carbon fiber side skirt. Looks so much more realistic. I really wish they would do this for all releases, not just the race to wins. On the back there, mostly the same. Again, The only difference is the carbon fiber spoiler. Take a look at the roof. Pretty similar on the roof there. I'm not really noticing much difference, or many differences, in this. Obviously, the name rail is probably the biggest difference on this car. See how much smaller the driver's name is on this car versus what we got in the Winter Circle Wave. Now, these are stickers, the checkered flag pattern on here, and they do like to come off a bit, so you could take like a glue stick and just put them back down if they really don't want to go back down, but in most cases, you should just be able to stick them back down. We're going to take a break from the ones that we need to open, and we're just going to take a look at just some of the other ones that don't actually have normal releases to be compared to, or at least if they do, I don't have them. So one of those is Austin Hill's Daytona Win. This is a really nice looking paint scheme, and I wish they made the normal version of this, which, again, they could have, but I'm pretty sure they didn't, and if they did, like I said, I don't have it. So this is unfortunate. Well, that is unfortunate. I shouldn't say this, because this is not unfortunate. I'm really glad we got this. This is more of a clean raced version. Obviously doesn't have any of the confetti or anything you've seen on the other ones. So I guess if you have a stop motion series or something, you could probably have this be racing in there. It wouldn't be too big of a deal. I don't really know that many people would notice, which is cool. Next up, we have Zane Smith's 2023 Daytona Win, which this is a cool car. This car, I believe, got canceled in the Gold Series, or at least a clean version of it did. The Love's paint scheme, it's a pretty simple paint scheme, but it does look really nice. You can see this, I believe this is the first 2023 truck to be released in a wave, which is very cool. And I like the colors on the packaging of this one. Card in there doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this is a really nice die cast, and again, more of like a clean version. There's no confetti or anything on it. And this would be a nice addition to someone's stop motion series, in my opinion. Alrighty. Next up, another Daytona Win. And these were all from the same weekend, by the way. Truck Series runs on Friday, Xfinity on Saturday, Cup on Sunday, and the Cup Series 1 is what we're taking a look at now. We are going to have to pop this one open because this is one of the nicer ones in the wave. This is Austin Cindric's 2022 Daytona 500 raced version car. Now, this car did get released in Authentics, which the Kyle Larson did as well, and the Chase Briscoe might have. I'm not 100% sure. But this is the only car that it would have been convenient for me to grab the Authentics one rather than the Gold Series one, which is why I did. Now, you do have the blurry decals on this one. I'm not going to go too much into that because I really don't want to go on a tangent, but the blurry decals suck, and they are on some 2022 and 2023 cars in the Gold Series. Or not Gold Series, I'm sorry. Authentics. Not trying to scare anyone there. But the grills are different. You know, the blurry decals definitely make things look a lot different. Everything's a little bit smaller, less accurate. Looks really terrible in my opinion. It's honestly gross the way these decals look on this car compared to how they should look. On the side there, you can see not that much of a difference. It looks like they almost slacked off with this one. They just put a little like square of carbon fiber on the bottom there. You know, a lot of the decals are much clearer on the raced version, but other than that, I believe this one was probably produced the earliest out of any of them, so it is going to be a little worse than the other ones, most likely. Even the rims are the same. The rims are not accurate on this either, so in terms of accuracy, this might be one of the worst in the wave. I'm just going to be completely honest, because this is one of my least favorites in this wave. Like I said, I'll be honest with you guys. Next up, we're going to take a look at another Xfinity car, but this time we are going to be able to open it. This is going to be Noah Gragson's Phoenix Win from 2022. Now, I know this is 2023 Raced Win Wave 1, but it's really hard to get raced versions in an Authentics wave before the next year is started. It's really hard to get them produced and get them approved and all that. So it is completely normal to see the previous year's cars in the current year's Race to Win wave. So actually, the newest Noah Gragson number 9 car I have to compare this to is the 2020 Daytona raced version. So there are going to be some logo differences, which I'm not going to factor into the comparison because it's not relevant. First major one you see is, see on the hood there, it says Bass Pro Shops 50th anniversary, whereas the 2021, obviously, it wasn't their 50th anniversary yet. True timber on both sides of, or like on both hood flaps here. Nothing on the hood flaps here. Take a look at the side of the car. It's got Xfinity Mobile 1 ARP. On this one, we have Xfinity Mobile 1, and I'm not sure what that other logo is. Got Brandit here, and Brandit here on this one. Not sure what those other 2 logos are there. I'm not going to try to pronounce them because I know I would fail miserably. On the back here, you've got True Timber Camo, Black Rifle Coffee Company. Here, you got just Black Rifle Coffee. There does not say Coffee Company, just Coffee. And no True Timber Camo. If we head to the back of the car, more realistic Camaro rear end on this car, which is nice. It shows that they have improved their raced versions over the past couple years, which is really great to see. And on this side, you have Black Rifle Coffee, and on this side, you have True Timber Camo. Now, this is one of the weird schemes that you'll see. You usually don't see this in NASCAR, but this scheme ran most of last year with a different logo on each side. So, usually on the right side, it would say True Timber Camo, and then on the left side, it would say Black Rifle Coffee. Which is odd, but I don't hate it. See a bunch of damage, like almost like I'm pretty sure this car actually caught on fire after he did his burnout, so I think that's what the charring is there for. But really what this comparison, at least for this car alone, was supposed to be, was to show that the paint schemes are similar, because like I said, I don't have a newer Noah Gragson to show. Now, one thing I just noticed is my Noah Gragson here does not say Goodyear. Does not say Goodyear right there. You see, it says Goodyear right here. There's no Goodyear right here. That could be an error. This might be an error diecast, but I'm not going to go ahead and say it is because I don't really know for sure, but that is interesting for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back in his plastic prison. And he's going to go off to the side for now. Now we've got Alex Bowman's 2022, Las Vegas win. This one is caked with confetti, so this one's going to be an interesting comparison. Now, this is the most inaccurate raced win from this wave. And I'll explain why in a second. The card got stuck like in there. It's odd. But you can see this is kind of an off-white color. And maybe you were thinking that's normal, but no. The white on this car should be more like the white on this sticker. This should not be like a cream white or like an off-white. The white should literally be as white as this sticker is. And if we take a look at the normal release of the diecast, mine has a messed up hood decal. Classic Lionel. You can see, although this one's a little more white, it's still an off-white, and it's not the correct shade of white. Although they did correct it for the 2023 car, this paint scheme in particular never got a correct version made. You can see all the yellow and black and blue. It might actually be blue, I'm not sure. Confetti caked on there. See? It says, or not, it doesn't say, but you've got carbon fiber splitter on there. And if we head over to the side, again, carbon fiber side skirt there. All the logos are pretty much placed in the same spot. Although, like I said, it's raced version, it's a little more accurate, so sizing may be changed here and there. On the top, again, logo's pretty much the same. I don't even see many differences in sizing. I guess back here there is. And then if we take a look at the backs are almost identical. Just maybe a little more accurate taillights, but to me they look almost the same. Obviously, you've got that carbon fiber spoiler, but other than that, yeah. This is one of the more dull ones from this wave. I don't know. I don't really like it that much. I honestly might like the Syrix better. I just never really liked this Bowman paint scheme anyways, which kind of makes this release worse for me in a way. And knowing that it's inaccurate kind of adds, like, insult to injury, sort of. But next, we're going to be taking a look at Joey Logano's 2022 Busch Clash winner. So this race is the race that they do before the Daytona 500 each year. That is not a points-paying race. This race is, it's an exhibition race. Well, it is a points-paying race. No, never mind. I was going to say that the top 10 finishers get points, but that's for the duels, not the actual, not the Clash. But yeah, this car is from the race that takes place before the Daytona 500 each year. A big difference you can see right off the bat. The hood is flip-flopped, which I guess they did because these hood vents here would have blocked the logo a little bit. As you can see, it kind of overlapped it here, and so before the Daytona 500, they made that switch, have Pennzoil, the shell up here, Pennzoil down here, just to fit everything, or Pennzoil up here and shell down here, sorry, just to fit everything a bit better. And on the side, again, see another big difference. It says Shell instead of the Shell logo, which is, again, another change they made before the 500. And the Discount Tire logo got moved from down here to right next to the rear window there. Other than that, logo placements look pretty similar. The rims are a little more accurate on the bottom one. They've got only like that little square of carbon fiber there. They didn't do the whole thing, which is kind of disappointing. Move to the back here. There is sort of a carbon fiber texture there, but his spoiler is red. And both of these actually have this issue a little bit. Like there's a red decal for the rear spoiler, and it does like to chip off. So if you see right there, see how it's like a different shade of red in some spots than the others? It's because it's chipping off, which that's kind of unfortunate. But if we take a look at the back, I mean, it's pretty dang similar. Other than some wear and tear from the race, this is not that different of a car. If you already have the normal diecast and you're not that big of a Logano fan, or you're not that big a fan of variants, I would not get this diecast. But that is just me. But I really wanted to get this Winter Circle Wave. And if you didn't know, these are $7.99 at Target. Now, there is an issue that they aren't ringing up on the Target registers. They aren't showing up in their system. So when you go to check out, it will say item not found when you scan it. And sometimes they won't let you buy it, but in my case they did. But I still had to pay full price. I know some people have tried to buy these from Target, and they actually, one guy got them for $1.99 because the person at the counter thought they were Hot Wheels. So if you go to Target, you could maybe get a good deal on some of these cars. But I'm gonna bring all of our friends back into the camera view here. Not in any particular order. Just gonna kind of throw them in there. Not throw them. Don't really want to damage them. But I'm sure you guys know what I mean. These cars are only available at Target and the Lionel Racing retail locations in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Concord Mills Mall, and in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm not exactly sure where exactly that location is in Nashville, Tennessee, but I know there is one in Nashville, Tennessee. So, see, I've got all the cars back in here. And that is going to conclude our review on the Winner's Circle Wave from 2023. These are all race to win diecast, meaning that they show the wear and tear from the winner of that respective race. If you want these for yourself, like I said, you can go to Target and pick them up for $7.99 or possibly cheaper if you get lucky, or go to the Lionel Racing retail store in Concord Mills, North Carolina, in the Concord Mills Mall, or in Nashville, Tennessee. And like I said, again, sorry, I'm not exactly sure where that location is, but I know it's in Nashville, Tennessee. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And make sure you use my code on Circle B Diecast, ZNC Reviews, for $5 off shipping any orders, $30 or more. And check out my website, zncreviews.com. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.